can't repeat. Hollowed out heart, but the fire still burns. Ashes in the wind, never lessons learned. Smoke rise high where the sinners don't sleep. Fire in my chest, bury secrets I keep. Every road leads where the cold winds cry. Revenge in my veins till the day I die. Hitching on a memory, riding through the pain. Thunder in my head, can't outrun the rain. Steel strings, bone ghosts call my name. Every hollow echo sings the price of the game. Smoke rise high where the sinners don't sleep. Fire in my chest, bury secrets I keep. Every road leads where the cold winds cry. Revenge in my veins till the day I die. Shadows twist and sway, soul chained to the trail, can't walk away. The howl of the wind tells me I'm near. The devil's at my shoulder, his whispers clear. Smoke rise high where the sinners don't sleep. Fire in my chest, bears secrets I keep. Every road leads where the cold winds cry. Revenge in my veins till the day I die.
Mud on my boots, dirt in my soul, hunger in my gut in a world so cold. Fists in the air, born to fight, raised in shadows, never saw the light. Whoa, loaded and locked, heart full of rage, growing up poor, a life in a cage. Gun in my hand, I'm ready to stand, a rebel outlaw in a cursed land. Rust on the truck, holes in the floor. Family broke, but we still wanted more. Whiskey on my breath, fire in my chest. Life beat me down, but I ain't impressed. So loaded and locked, heart full of rage, growing up poor, a life in a cage. Gun in my hand, I'm ready to stand, a rebel outlaw in a cursed land. Whisper with the howl of the night. Dreams turn to ash in the harsh moonlight. Chains on my wrist, but they won't stay long. This dirt road raised me to fight and be strong. Whoa, loaded and locked, heart full of rage, growing up poor, a life in a cage. Gun in my hand, I'm ready to stand, a rebel outlaw in a cursed land.
knees up under heavy boots, broken ground. Knuckles raw from the battles we found. Fire in the belly, fists hit like thunder. Grit in the soul, pulling us from under. Earned it with sweat, blood, fire and pain. Respect don't come easy, it's forged in the rain. Steel in our eyes, no backing down. We're kings of this broken ground. Broken ground. Calloused hands from gripping the fight. Ain't no retreat in the dead of the night. Every scar's a badge carved deep in skin, a testament to the wars we've been in. Hard roads taught me more than soft words ever could. Fists speak louder in the places we stood. No silver spoon, no gold in my veins, just a fire-fed hunger breaking these chains. Earned it with sweat, blood, fire and pain. Respect don't come easy, it's forged in the rain. Rise from the fires we lit. Every strike a reminder we don't quit. Heart in hearts beating wild and loud. We are the storm in the blackest cloud. Earned it with sweat, blood, fire and pain. Respect don't come easy, it's forged in the rain. Steel in our eyes, no backing down. We're kings of this broken ground. Steel rivers in my veins, burning red hot fire. Shadows on my back, dreams caught in barbed wire. Dust on my boots, but the soul's still fighting. Brotherhood carved deep, scars struck like lightning. Through the storm we ride, fists clenched in the night. Pain's our anthem, blood bonds ignite. Carved in the bone, no break, no retreat. Loyalty in the trenches where the real ones meet. Cracked glass, we bled through the grind. Chains of the world couldn't shackle the mind. Every scar's a scripture, a tale of the pack. We're pain birds, family, and there's no looking back. Hear the choir hum, angels with a rebel hymn. Deep bass groans, echoes in the canyon rim. We howl with the wolves, rap growls from the core. Brothers forged in the flames, we're unbreakable law. Through the storm we ride, fists clenched in the night. Pain's our anthem, blood bonds ignite. Carved in the bone, no break, no retreat. Loyalty in the trenches where the real ones meet. Iron grit stacked on grit, back to back in the battle we refuse to quit. Thunder in our hearts, rage sharp as a blade. Scars are badges, through hell we've stayed. this splintered wood bar, trading truth for a whiskey jar. Told a stranger I robbed my own dreams, chase shadows down empty streams. The bartender knows I'm a runaway fool, spend my youth breaking every rule. Said I sold love for a fistful of pride, now I'm stuck on the wrong side of the tide. Whiskey's my witness, I confess to the night. My sins spill easy in this low neon light. The mirror's a liar, but the glass tells it all. I'm a barroom outlaw, waiting to fall. I've danced with devils and kissed bitter lips, lost my soul in 100 quick trips. Told a stranger my heart's got no map, just a void where the good used to clap. The jukebox hums a tune I once knew, a song about fire and the bridges it slew. I light a smoke with a hand that still shakes. This life's a gamble and I'm out of the stakes. Whiskey's my witness, I confess to the night. My sins spill easy in this low neon light. The mirror's a liar, but the glass tells it all. I'm a barroom outlaw, waiting to fall.
You poke the wolf, don't cry when you bleed. This ain't no game, this is sportsman target. Locked, loaded, and hell-bent. We don't start no fire, but we'll damn sure let it burn. Step too close, you'll feel the wire. One wrong move, no return. Outsiders, battle scar. We don't bluff and we don't beg. Cross our line, you won't get far. You'll crawl off with your tail between your legs. Ain't no man gonna strike us down. We don't flinch, we don't run now. You won't walk, we bring the storm. Ruthless, raw, and battle worn. So think twice before you raise your hand. We're the wolves, not the lambs. You start a war you can't survive. We'll tear you up and walk out alive. Shots ring out like Judgment Day. This ain't a threat, it's a goddamn vow. You push too far, you're gonna pay. And we don't do mercy anyhow. Ain't no safe space on this field. Your pride won't stop the lead we slang. We stand as one, a sharpened shield. Strike at us, you'll feel the sting. He came barking loud, left one purring soft. Back to a wall, piss running down his leg. Eyes why so lost. Welcome to our hunting ground. No fear, no retreat, just grit. If you come for us, that's it. We don't play, we don't pretend. You'll beg for peace before the end. So mark these words and let them spread. Come at us wrong, you'll stand like a dog with your tail between your legs. Sportsman target. We don't miss, and we don't forgive.
Burned the bridge, left the ashes to blow. Packed up my boots, took the long dark road. Tied my fate to the wind's wild call. A rebel's heart ain't made to crawl. I'm cutting loose, tearing up the reins. No rules to bind, no ball and chain. Chaos is my home, freedom my muse. Out here alone, I'm cutting loose. Small town whispers, let them talk all they like. I'm a runaway ghost in the dead of night. Kicked up the dust, left the past behind. In this wild, wild world, I'm gonna find my kind. I'm cutting loose, tearing the reins. No rules to bind, no ball and chain. Chaos is my home, freedom my muse. Out here alone, I'm cutting loose. Drums pounding, I roar through the storm. Distorted vocal scream, breaking all the norms. The outlaws and the drifters, we've all got a plan to live unchained, a life in demand. I don't need no map, don't need no guide. The open road's my only alibi. Each scar I wear tells a tale of sin, but I do it all over just to live again.
Steel shovel in the clay, cold hands gotta tremble. Every scoop of dirt feels like a heavy symbol. Burying secrets, yeah, deeper than the roots. Crows on the branches wearing judgment suits. Graveyard shift in a soul's back alley. Every step echo loud through this darkened valley. The weight of my sins, yeah, heavy as a boulder. Digging deeper while the nights grow colder.
Gospel voices wailing, mercy in the sky. Digging graves for the ghosts that won't let me lie. Hands dirty, knees bruised, truth cut sharp. Burying shadows in a boneyard of the heart.
6 feet down, but the soul's still screaming. Truth in the soil where the roots keep dreaming. Pockets full of dust, past heavy in my coat. A life weighed down by the words I never wrote. Every space strikes sounds like a heartbeat slowed. A requiem's rhythm for the sins I sowed. Blood in the dirt, sweat stains on my sleeve. Buried love, buried hate, buried what I believe.
Gospel voices wailing, mercy in the sky. Digging graves for the ghosts that won't let me lie. Hands dirty, knees bruised, truth cut sharp. Burying shadows in a boneyard of the heart.
Dusty boots stomp through the devil's haze. Steel strings wail in a lonesome blaze. Echoes of sins, they don't fade away. Outlaw heart burns till my judgment day. Exile carved deep in the marrow of my bones. Vengeance whispers through the wind, gravel tone. Whiskey soaked wrath in the night I roam. A shadow with a purpose and it's all my own. Moonlight paints the scars on my crooked grin. Gunpowder prayers for the life I'm in. Choir of ghosts hum a hymn of sin. The past is a noose but I won't give in. Steel guitar cries like a banshee's wail. Heavy beat pounding like a coffin nail. Cinematic storm every detail. I'm the reckoning right in a cursed trail. Exile carved deep in the marrow of my bones. Vengeance whispers through the wind, gravel tone. Whiskey soaked wrath in the night I roam. A shadow with a purpose and it's all my own. Blood red sun sinks behind the ridge. Burnt out bridges leave no room to forgive. Each step's a debt that I'm bound to outlive. I'll meet my maker but not till I give.
Long on the canyon floor, boots kicking dust through a devil's door. Eyes in the dark where the coyotes howl. Past ain't dead, it's just wearing a scowl. They're riding hard through the ghost of me. Chains of regret rattle endlessly. No outrunning the sins I've done. I'm the hunted now, nowhere to run. Scream sharp like a midnight blade. Heart pounds fast in the mess I made. Cold steel whispers through the empty trees. Every breath a gamble, every step a plea. They're riding hard through the ghost of me. Chains of regret rattle endlessly. No outrunning the sins I've done. I'm the hunted now, nowhere to run. Slice like a broken dream. Voices of the damned in a wicked scheme. The wind's got teeth and the moon's got eyes. Every shadow's a liar, every truth a disguise. They're riding hard through the ghost of me. Chains of regret rattle endlessly. No outrunning the sins I've done. I'm the hunted now, nowhere to run. Preacher man's tongue split like a serpent in the sand. Hymns turned to war cries, Bible gripped in bloody hands, cross carved in the dirt, bullets singing holy songs. Faith rise with a vengeance under dark and fiery dawns. Mercy buried deep, 6 feet beneath the grit. Chains on my spirit still, I refuse to quit. Outlaws on the run, truth twisted in the fight. Blood stains redemption under this moonless night. Steel boots, crushed bones, echoes in the canyon's throat. Prayers soaked in whiskey, salvation can't stay afloat. Gunpowder gospel, sermons preached in lead. Faith wears a mask when the righteous are dead. Rust on the strings and venom in the veins. Hollow eyes stare through the smoky acid rain. Every scar's a scripture carved by a devil's blade. Grace lost its way in the shadow of the spade. Horses breathe fire, riders cloaked in sin. Twisted hymns howl where the broken begin. Halo cracked and bent, blackened by the ash. The holy's just a ghost, drowning in the past. A mercy buried deep, 6 feet beneath the grit. Chains on my spirit still, I refuse to quit. Outlaws on the run, truth twisted in the fight. Blood stains redemption under this moonless night.
Bottles empty, the room's gone quiet. Ashes fall where dreams once lit a riot. My shadow's heavy, my sins they show. A path of ruin where the cold winds blow. No forgiveness rides this lonely plane. Just the echo of regret and pain. The cards I played, the bets I lost. I bear the burden, I pay the cost. The moonlight whispers secrets untold of nights I bartered my heart for gold. A man of vices, no saint to claim. Now the mirror only knows my shame. The lo-fi hum of a distant beat mixes with the scuff of my boots on the street. Every note a crack in this empty soul, a symphony of sins I can't control. No forgiveness rides this lonely plane. Just the echo of regret and pain. The cards I played, bets I lost. I bear the burden, I pay the cost. The sun won't rise on this outlaw's heart. The nights stretch long, the days won't start. I've burned the bridges, no road to mend. I'm a man alone till the bitter end.
Echoes rise, horse hooves pound the earth. Spurs chime Death's hymn for all his worth. Shadow sun sinking paints the blood-red sky. One-way ride, only fools ask why. Cold steel whispers devil's breath on my hand. This cursed path, no place to stand. Graves unmarked where the lost souls dwell. On this one-way ride, straight into hell. Boots scrape dirt past the judgment's gate. Cards dealt wrong, too late to debate. Hollow eyes watch from the canyon's jaw. Every outlaw knows the devil's law. Cold steel whispers devil's breath on my hand. This cursed path, no place to stand. Graves unmarked where the lost souls dwell. On this one-way ride, straight into hell. Ravens circle, mocking my breath. Time slows cruel, whispers of death. No prayers left, no salvation's told. Hellfire waits to swallow my soul.
Grit in my teeth, taste the end of the road. Every step closer, the burden unloads. Sins on my back burn hotter than coal. Devil's ledger, ink with my soul. Can't outrun it, face got a grip. Spitting truth raw, let the gallows tip. One-way ride, no return for the damned. Final showdown, this is where I'll stand. Bull snorting, dust rises, my boots hit the dirt. Rodeo ring, life's lesson, pain always lures. Spurs on my soul, every kick burns my pride. Hang tight to the rope or get tossed in the tide. No saddle, no rules, chaos is king. Survival's the anthem, let the chaos sing. Hooves stomp the rhythm, horns blow the call. In the ring of life, you're bound to brawl. Wrangler heart scars mark my leather skin. Every tumble I take, I just rise again. Wrist raw from the rope, still I grip the fight. A rodeo's a battle full under the spotlight. Crowds roar, ain't no safety net here. The beast ain't my enemy, it's the fear. I dance with the chaos, my boots tap the beat. Rodeo's the truth where the wild souls meet. No saddle, no rules, chaos is king. Survival's the anthem, let the chaos sing. Hooves stomp the rhythm, horns blow the call. In the ring of life, you're bound to brawl. Dust in my lungs, blood stains my gear. Rodeo's a preacher teaching pain ain't to fear. Cowboy hat, low shadows cross my stare. Every step survival, the chaos I wear.
Hollow winds blow where the blacktop cracks. Love's a revolver, it kicks right back. Whispered vows in the dust and decay. Scars on my soul where your name used to stay. Cold steel kisses, echoes in the night. Gunpowder dreams, hearts grip tight. We bled together, painted the moon. Violent love fades, but the scars stay in tune. Smoke hangs heavy, it clings to my breath. Your shadow lingers, a dance with death. Shattered glass under blood red skies. A bullet's lullaby in your goodbye eyes. Rusty chains hold the weight of our sin. Love's a gamble, you never truly win. Trigger pulls soft, but the silence screams. Cold echoes rattle through broken dreams. Cold steel kisses, echoes in the night. Gunpowder dreams, hearts grip tight. We bled together, painted the moon. Violent love fades, but the scars stay in tune. Tattooed pain in the shape of your face. No escape from the ruinous embrace. The slide guitar moans, it tells the tale of love gone rogue, of hearts set to fail.
Dust on the boots, whispers in the wind. Snake tongues curl where the shadows begin. Eyes like flint, cut through the haze. Deception rides in, sets the prairie ablaze. Under the moon, the gallows creaks slow. The shadow of the noose where the traitors go. Cards on the table, blood in the sand. Vengeance carves justice with a steady hand. Hollow grin smirks through the ballroom door. A Judas handshake, the devil's report. Whiskey burns bitter, deals run cold. He sold me for silver, left my soul sold. Teary strings hum, ghosts in the night. The storm in my chest craves the fight. Spurs chime sharp like the reaper's hymn. One step closer to settling sin. Bites leather, duel at high noon. Clock strikes 12, the final tune. Fingers twitch quick, smoke fills the air. Two liars fell, justice laid bare. Under the moon, the gallows creaks slow. A shadow of the noose where the traitors go. Cards on the table, blood in the sand. Vengeance carves justice with a steady hand. Dust on my boots, betrayal in my veins. Echoes of silence driving me insane. Wolves at the border, teeth in the dark. The price of my quiet tore my soul apart. The cost of silence, heavier than gold. Bought my freedom, but my heart got sold. In the shadows where secrets grow cold. The cost of silence, a story untold. Whiskey on my breath, loaded gun in my lap. Buried my truth beneath a crooked map. Trust burned down, ashes in my chest. Pain keeps whispering, won't let me rest. A
Man ain't nothing if his word turns black. Carry the weight, can't bring it back. A ghost in the mirror, a scar on the land. The silence of betrayal carved by my hand. The cost of silence, heavier than gold. Bought my freedom, but my heart got sold. In the shadows where secrets grow cold. The cost of silence, a story untold. I made my bed, now I just lie. The strings of my heart play a mournful tune. Lost in the silence, howling at the moon.
Whiskey whispers, glass half drained. Dusty boots stomp through the pain. Steel in my chest, forged from loss. Every scar to tally, every line of cost. Heartbreak carved me, survival my creed. Tougher than the dirt, sharper than the reed. World came swinging, I swung back twice. Turned cold as steel, paid the devil's price. Barbed wire thoughts tangled in my head. Echoes of her laugh where angels fear to tread. Bourbon river flows, drowning out the ache. World's a crooked dealer, I'll raise the stakes. Tumbleweed truths rolling through my veins. Lightning in my chest, thunder in my chains. A lone wolf howls, moonlit and betrayed. But the bite's still sharp, I'll never fade. Heartbreak carved me, survival my creed. Tougher than the dirt, sharper than the reed. World came swinging, I swung back twice. Turned cold as a steel, paid the devil's price. Heartbreak carved me, survival my creed. Tougher than the dirt, sharper than the reed. World came swinging, I swung back twice. Turned cold as steel, paid the devil's price. Knuckles raw, shadows playing on the wall. Learn to stand tall when the night would call. A ghost in the mirror, but I know his name. He's the man who survived wearing heartbreak's chain. Hey, 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 hey. Heartbreak, heartbreak, baby.
Voices whisper through the smoke, can't hear the plea. Gunpowder sermons preached in the wild debris. Steel strings cry, bending under burning skies. Words ride the bullet trail where the vulture flies. Through the chaos we speak in the clash of sparks. Tongues of fire light the night, carve the marks. Violence the language, ash the ink we choose. Every scar story in the wall we refuse. Messages scrawled in dust, stamped by boots. Echoes from the canyon, truths in brute roots. Fingers grip the iron, sermons sung in lead. The hymns of the hunted, stories of the dead. Steel guitar wails through the amber haze. Rhythms of the heart caught in primal blaze. Beats hit like hooves on a desert's cracked face. Our voices cut sharp, no time to erase.
Shadows dance to the drumline of shattered glass. Acquire wolves in the wreckage of mass. Chaos is the scripture, fire the holy verse. In violence we translate the universe. Through the chaos we speak in the clash of sparks. Tongues of fire light the night, carve the marks. Violence the language, ash the ink we choose. Every scar a story in the war we refuse.
Shadows crawl, snake trails on the floor. Blood stains dry, but the devil wants more. Empty bottle whispers what my heart ignores. Each sound a brick in this eternal war. Ash in my lungs, breath tastes of regret, but I laugh in the face of a death unmet.
Ravens circle wings, cut the sunset. A lifetime of sin, no chance to reset. Crossroads calling, but I ain't gonna kneel. This soul's mine to burn, that's the deal. No prayer, no light, just the cold steel. Unrepentant to the end, that's real.
Echoes of a hymn, but the words feel sour. Time ticks slow in this final hour. Fingers trace scars my sins devour. Each one a monument, a crumbling tower. Ghostly strings hum as the reaper grins. Cards on the table can't bluff my sins. Footsteps heavy where redemption thins. The gates locked tight, can't slip within. Crossroads calling, but I ain't gonna kneel. This soul's mine to burn, that's the deal. No prayer, no light, just the cold steel. Unrepentant to the end, that's real.
Shouts and fists abound, broken stools and shields, shattered glass in the air, chaos like a carnival, ain't no time to care. Swinging in the madness, dancing in the dirt, boots kicking rhythm, every bruise a flirt. Fire in the jukebox, distortion in the soul. Ain't no place for mercy when destruction takes control. noises, distortion eats the air. The dance floor's a furnace, rage burns everywhere.